A mother calls her 2-year-old's name. Once. Twice. 3 times. He doesn't look up, doesn't flinch. His hearing is perfect. It takes 8 more months before she understands what she was seeing. These signs don't come with alarms. They come wrapped in ordinary moments. Here are 10 of them. Sign 1. The silent plea. Get on the floor with your child, grab their favorite toy, push it back and forth between you. Then, stop. Don't push it back, just wait. Watch what happens. A typical toddler looks at the toy for a second, then looks up at your face, like they're saying, "Why did you stop? I want more." That look up, that's not just cute. That's communication. That's a child using their eyes to say something they don't have words for yet. But if they just stare at the toy, reach for it, get frustrated, without ever once glancing at your face, that's the first sign. Sign 2. The missing look back. Most parents miss this next one entirely. Put their favorite toy across the room, out of reach, then ask, "Where's your toy?" They might point at it, but here's what you're actually watching for. Do they look back at you? That look back is everything. It means, did you see that? Are we in this together? If they point but don't check, or don't point at all, that's sign 2. And it goes further than pointing. By 18 months, your child should be waving hello and goodbye, lifting their arms to be picked up, shaking their head yes or no. These are words before words, the silent language toddlers use to connect. If those gestures are rarely there, if you're always the one prompting them, pay attention. Sign 3. The broken mirror. Now flip it. It's not just what your child does with gestures, it's whether they understand yours. Point across the room, say, "Wow, look at that." Do they follow your finger all the way to the thing? Not your hand, not your arm, the thing you're pointing at. And throughout the day, when you smile, do they smile back? When you wave, do they wave? When your face shows worry, do they feel it? Toddlers are wired to read faces. It's how they learn what the world means. If that mirror is consistently missing, that's sign 3. Sign 4. The absent echo. You've probably tested this one without knowing it. Calling your child's name. Use a calm, normal voice, not sing-song, not urgent, just their name. Then wait 10 seconds, try again. By the second or third call, they should pause, look in your direction, just acknowledge, "Yes, you called me, I heard you." Not run to you, just register you. And here's what matters most. It's not about one moment. Every child zones out sometimes. It's the pattern. Across days, across weeks. If that response is consistently missing, check their hearing first, always. But if their hearing is fine, that's sign 4. And the next ones, these are the ones most parents never even notice. 5. The one-sided conversation. This is where most parents first feel it. Language. By 18 months, at least 3 words, used on their own, spontaneously, not just echoing what you say. By 2 years, somewhere between 20 and 50 words, and 2-word combinations starting to form. More apple, big dog, mama no. But here's what's easy to overlook. It's not just the words, it's the feeling of conversation. When your child babbles at you, does it feel like they're telling you something? Do they pause when you speak? Babble back when it's their turn? Some children have words, but no real back and forth. No sense that they're tracking you. Like 2 people talking past each other, that missing rhythm, that's sign 5. Sign 6. The solo discoverer. Here's the one no one talks about. When your child finds something exciting, a bug on the floor, a toy they love, something that catches their eye, watch what they do next. Do they bring it to you? Hold it up toward your face? Look at you like, can you believe this thing? That's called joint attention. And this moment is important. They don't need anything from you. They're not asking for help. They just want to share the joy. That impulse, to pull another person into your excitement, is one of the earliest and most fundamental social instincts a child develops. If your child finds something fascinating and plays with it alone, or drops it in your lap and immediately walks away without checking your reaction, that desire to share may be missing, and that matters more than most people realize. That's sign 6. Sign 7, the literal player. This one hides in plain sight. By 18 months, something shifts in how children play. The doll gets hungry and needs to be fed. The teddy bear is tired and has to sleep. The toy car makes engine sounds as it drives somewhere important. Pretend play isn't just imagination. It's how children begin to understand the world, by recreating it in miniature, by stepping into roles, by telling stories without words. If your child is still spinning the wheels on the car instead of driving it, lining toys up in perfect rows instead of playing with them, that missing layer of imagination is sign 7. Sign 8, the distant watcher. This one is underrated. By 2 years, your child should be something close to your shadow. You brush your teeth, they want to brush theirs. You clap, they clap. You stir a pot, they grab a spoon and stir alongside you. Imitation isn't just adorable, it's how toddlers learn to communicate, how they learn to connect, how they eventually learn to take care of themselves. It's also one of the clearest ways a child shows you, I'm watching you, you matter to me. If they watch, but rarely join in, even for simple things, that's sign 8. Sign 9, the repeating loop. This next one makes some parents uncomfortable. Repetitive movements, hand flapping, rocking back and forth, spinning in circles, walking on their toes most of the time, flicking fingers in front of their eyes to watch the light change. Here's what's important. Every toddler does some of these things sometimes. That's completely normal. What you're looking for is the pattern. Is it happening daily? Has it been weeks or months? Does your child return to it over and over when they need to calm down? Is it becoming their preferred way of playing? If the answer is yes across the board, that's sign 9. Sign 10, the quiet withdrawal. The last one surprises most people, because it's not about what your child does. It's about what happens when you stop something they love. A game ends unexpectedly. A routine gets interrupted. Something they were completely absorbed in just stops. In that moment, do they look at you? Reach for you? Make a sound? Try to pull you back in? Or do they just shut down, go quiet, withdraw into themselves, without ever reaching for another person? That instinct to reach for someone when something goes wrong, that's not a small thing. It's the foundation of connection, the beginning of understanding that other people can help, that relationships are worth seeking. When that instinct is consistently missing, that's sign 10 before you spiral. 1 or 2 of these signs does not mean autism. Toddlers are uneven, weird and wonderful and hard to read. This list is not a diagnosis.